Hello everyone, I am gaming solo, and this is the moment my play session went real sideways real fast. Yep, that was an innocent worker that stood up in front of my shot, got killed, and gave me a level 3 crime stat in the middle of a bunker mission, which I then subsequently, of course, failed, and then the NPCs were still coming at me, and right here I decided that my best course of action was probably to run, but I didn't decide to do so until this all started happening. Yep, they wanted me, so I was getting out of there. Now, after leaving, I realized I had to go to Grimhex because I had a level 3 crime stat, and I wanted to turn myself in. I didn't want to deal with all the stuff, and on the way to Grimhex, I believe a Firebird was targeting me. I could not target them. Um, they were hitting me with missiles, but here comes the real interesting part here. Despite having no red on the whole of my 600i, I mean, there's red when I get hit, but while flying, I suddenly just exploded. Now, I'm pretty sure I hit an invisible asteroid, or some of the things that happen with that, or something I've heard lately, is that some of those smaller ships at top speed impacting a large ship can explode it. That goes for a Polaris as well, which I actually did experience in a um, later play session. At least that's what I'm assuming, because my Polaris was completely intact and suddenly it was exploded. Pretty sure some kind of small ship hit me at full speed. So yeah, somehow I got lucky enough to spawn at Grimhex. I'm not bound at Grimhex. I'm not usually someone who partakes in the unseedy sort of game loops, but here I am in Grimhex, and I decided I want my stuff back. As everyone knows, to get your stuff back, you want a tractor beam. So I went and picked up a tractor beam. Took me a second to remember where the tractor beams were because I usually actually get the big ones lately because I've been trying to scavenge weapons and stuff off ships, and it's just easier to do with the big ones, especially the bigger weapons. Got my tractor beam, got my attachment. So as everybody knows, you should be able to tractor beam your body. This will be a nothing burger in the next update because you'll spawn with all your stuff. But this was not in the PTU. I'm not Evocati or Wave 1. This is the live environment, and this actually happened 2 weeks ago. So here I am ready to go get my stuff, and I'm wondering what ship do I want to get my stuff with? Is there a ship? I'm thinking if there's a ship that I have that I haven't claimed since this update came out that I can just get immediately that I can use to retrieve my stuff. And wouldn't you know it, I had one. It's small, it's fast, just in case I get into some trouble. It was the 325A. Now, before this moment, I had already retrieved it here at the station, or delivered it to the station. I did have, you might have seen the Warden, but my problem with the Warden in this situation is the Warden is not a PvP ship by any stretch of the imagination. It would have been a better body retrieval ship than the 325A. However, knowing that there is an aggressive Firebird out there, I did not want to be in a ship that was going to be that outclassed by that pilot. So there we go. 325A. I can stand in the door and tractor beam myself in, right? Well, we'll see. So we launched into the unknown, right outside of Grimhex. And everyone who's done this, leaving Grimhex that is, that's not someone who takes part in this aggressive gameplay all the time, knows the sigh of relief that I sighed when I was able to leave the hangar without an issue. Which is happening right now. Had to set up my HUD. Which, by the way, that new setup where you have your acceleration up in front of you on the screen, it's amazing. I love it. So we made the elevators faster, but not the hangar doors. And I'm through. And right about now, I'm sighing because nobody is actively attacking me. Now, I do see that Gladius, but I think, should be able to handle a Gladius if it wants to come after me. And then it was a matter of locating my body in this chaos. Chaos meaning a million asteroids floating around everywhere. I always hate coming and going from Grimhex. It's still a very, very deep possibility that I hit an invisible asteroid. So I finally pull up next to my very broken 600i. I go to EVA out because the body is showing inside the vehicle. So I'm looking for an entry point. And I'm still not used to the new EVA. But I find my entry point and stability reigns. That's a joke. There is no interior to this ship now. My body is just floating in space in the middle of a shell that you'll see here in a moment. Isn't even really there because I'm able to float through it. The other thing that's happening here is my tractor beam's not working. It has the attachment. It gives me the tractor option. It will not tractor my body. So this is where I decided to start pushing. Actually, I wanted to see if I could loot it, but, you know, space. It won't let you. It won't let you change helmets and things like that, because that's kind of insta-death. But my body will go through the whole of the 600i. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a pretty frustrating experience. I was trying to log out and go to bed. All I wanted to do was go turn myself in with my stuff and log out so I could leave prison the next time I logged in and have my equipment and be able to go about my business. Couldn't get the tractor beam to work, nothing. Gotta love the jank. And then I was like, well, maybe it will let me switch it. I've never been able to get it to do it. When you're wearing something, which in space you have to be wearing something, it gives you the cues like you can do it, but it doesn't let you do it. So at this point, my brain is not completely turned on, or as one of my favorite content creators says, my smooth brain is not on. Shout out to Voidy. So I'm not sitting here yet thinking, hey, I can unequip the armor at least. Who cares about the undersuit? I'm thinking, I am going to use that very narrow door on this 325A to scoop up my body. Which is what I'm about to do if I can learn how to EVA properly. Again, this new EVA drives me insane. I get that it's like flight, but there's no on your helmet indicator of acceleration or anything like that. I feel like if they could put something like that, and they're going to have to eventually because they want fuel in these things too. So if you got fuel or charge, depending on how they do it, and a little HUD on your straight on your mask that you can actually, or helmet, I should say, that you can actually see your acceleration and your fuel, then maybe that will trigger my brain a little better. So then I think, oh, maybe if I use the tractor beam that's on my corpse. Hey, look, still is not working. I don't know why tractor beams were off. Maybe it's because we were that close to the station. I didn't think that was a thing, though. So this is where I said, okay, we're going to scoop it. If I don't die slamming into my ship first. In the back of my mind this whole time, I'm also thinking, I have a crime stat 3. There might be a bounty hunter on his way here to kill me, and I'm not ready for that. Not ready for that at all. I just want to get my body. I want to get back into Grimhex. I want to turn myself in. I don't want any trouble. So I'm getting my eye on the body. I was kind of hoping the tractor beam would start working. Oh, and the other annoying thing is the operation on these doors. It's an automatic exit. It used to be open, if I remember correctly, in a previous patch. I don't remember how far back that was, but you used to be able to just open this door, and it just stays open. And you still can if you use the inner thought menu, but the default action is to enter or exit. So I said, screw it. Let's just get close. Then I'll figure out the door situation. Then we'll scoop up the body, right? Right? Because Star Citizen's physics are very reliable. They're very reliable, and they work perfectly every single time without fail. No problems. And, yeah. No problems at all. So this is me trying not to inner thought it because my brain is in a million places at once, and now I'm agitated because it made me get out and it's going to close the door behind me. However, I believe I'm about to get it open without doing this stupid animation and going in and out. I believe my brain is about to click. Again, this was the end of a play session. I was tired. I just wanted to go to sleep. Yes, there we go. We are opening the door. The door is now open. And we're going to attempt the scoop with these awesome, finely tuned, realistic physics of Star Citizen. No clue what that was. Camera collision, maybe? Oh yeah, camera collision on that 600i. That's there, but not. So we're going to scoop. There's my body. Oh yeah, and there was a hostile. But I figured, hey, I'm here. This is my chance. If I die again, it will at least bring me back next to my original body, which is what I really wanted. Look, that was such a good lineup. I was looking at that thinking, man, this is going to be a slam dunk. Slam dunk. Oh, a little off, but center of mass, center of gravity is still on my side here. Let's just get my body to slip in the door. Oh, what happened? Perfect physics. That's what happened. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, well, maybe I can loot it now. Maybe I can loot it now. Or grab it with the tractor beam from the ship or something. Nope. Nope. It's like it's not even there. It's not even there. It's not even there. I'm going to close the door. Because, that's going to do something. And I'm just really freaking confused about what to freaking do now. So I'm like, maybe I can loot it. And I guess I broke the game logic in my vicinity because I could not unequip the spacesuit. My body is sitting there freaking out. And I can't even loot it. It doesn't even give me the option to loot it from there. Love it. So now I'm like, all right, I gotta move. I gotta do something. I can't keep it like this. So I moved down a little bit, hoping that placing the body completely in the ship fixes the problem. But it doesn't. The body is now seemingly gone. Yeah, this is brutal. So where did the body go? Oh, there I am, all the way back over there next to the 600i. Delightful. Delightful. So now I'm lining up thinking I'm going to try again, and I think I'm about to say screw it and just equip the armor onto the spacesuit. Because that's really the only option I got. It's quite literally the only option at this point I have to keep anything. Oh wait, nope, I was going to try it. That's right. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is pretty painful. I'm trying to direct it in. I'm just going to direct it in. Instead of moving the ship to it, I'm going to move it to the ship. And it's really awkward. And it doesn't work very well. At all. It's pretty pretty rough attempt. We've all been here, right? Everyone watching this video that plays this game probably has had these moments. So this is where I finally say, you know what? I'm just going to equip the stuff. Oh, but I can't get the helmet because I'm in space and the game doesn't let me. Thankfully, I have a backpack now. So I put the helmet in the backpack, and I'm going to put the jumpsuit in the backpack. I hope everyone learns from this video of what not to do when everything goes wrong and you're trying to retrieve your body out of space. Oh, it didn't want me to equip my my pants either. My leg piece. Yeah, this is just a overall nightmare. It was an overall nightmare. Everything that could break did break. And the fact that we are supposed to be in the year of stability, which I get, we're only in month, what, 3 now? It's March when this video is coming out. 2025. This is not too stable. Now again, when the next big update 4.1 comes out, this won't be an issue anymore. Whatever your thoughts are on that, which we might talk about in a future video. But for this video, I wanted to explore all the problems and the derailments that can happen. It's a great learning moment for all of us, but especially me, because it was my time wasted during playtime. So now we have the armor, we have all the things. I'm not worried about re-equipping it properly yet. I just want to get back to Grimhex because I don't want to die again now that I have my stuff. So a quick little hop, skip, and jump across the asteroid field. Of course, I'm going through targets and looking and watching and listening for anything because I might be in a fast ship, but it's a very frail ship. Don't recommend the 325A. I still have it as a loaner for something. I think it's somehow attached to the 600i. but it served its purpose here. So I'm watching that arrow, thinking about how quick I can take that thing out of the sky if I need to. I'm trying to stay real close to the asteroid. I don't think the Armistice Zone is up anymore. I don't know. I don't go to Grimhex often. I don't recall if, and I don't even know when watching this back, if the Armistice Zone beacon or pop up showed up on the top of the screen. But safely, I land in the hangar and I get the heck out. I'm ready to lay down and go to sleep. So I'll exit my vehicle. I do believe I go over to the item kiosk and readjust my armor so that I have the right jumpsuit and helmet. And then here in a moment, we're going to cut to the terminal to turn myself in. I actually ran around for a few minutes because I forgot where it was here. And then I finally found it and turned myself in. So, what do you think of this kind of format of video? Storytelling. I don't do a whole lot of group stuff, but the solo stuff can turn into some shenanigans, especially with the supply or die that's going on and my shenanigans in solo hauling Dead a Train. But if you like the videos, just hit like, subscribe, really helps me out, and comment below on the worst play session you've ever had and what happened to you. I'd love to see the hilarious shenanigans on that. Until next time, this is Gaming Solo signing out.